Inside the court, yeah.
Right, yeah,
Left, yeah, I got it. See which one. Closest. I'll put it in the water feature.
Fountain, yeah.
Someone else have a go.
Well, welcome to Carlingford Bowling Club for the 2023-24 Bowls New South Wales Platinum Pennant competition. Just a reminder, our format is it's a sides format, 3 rinks of 4 players. Each rink plays 21 ends. There's 10 points on offer, 7 for the master board and 1 point for each rink. Any dead ends are replayed, and the top 5 sides from our competition will progress through to our final series. After round 5, the Raymond Terrace Jets are on top. That's actually after round 6. They played with 49.5 points, very closely followed by the 𝗥𝗡𝗩𝗘 Bull Ants, 48.5, and the St John's Park Saints on 47.5. The Gorillas on 39 round out our top 4, with the Maryland's Magic just half a point behind in the qualification area on 38.5. Mount Lewis Lions then follow it up. Our team list, we are got a couple of slight changes since that's been made. Mark Rapola, Matty Phillips, Chico has swapped over to be Stuart Anderson with Darren Burnett, Zach Core Johnson, Sean Johns, now Chico 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗏𝗧 playing third for Kevin Anderson, and on our final rink, Toby Peters, Luke Granger, Brendan Edwards and Ryan Burnett as is. The Gorillas, Brendan Aquilina, Craig Roberts, Lee Stinson and Gary Kelly, Chris Green, Jamie Turner, Luke Jones, Corey Wedlock, and Jamie Mitchell, Shane Pascoe, Adam McEwen and Jeremy Henry. And those keen eyes will notice that Aaron T is missing there. Teasy on the ill list today, so Lee Stinson has stepped in. Corey Wedlock's jumped on to skip in the rink instead of Teasy. We have our second trial end being played now. The seconds rolling their bowls. A slightly cool day here at Carlingford, a little bit of a breeze coming on. Green not super quick, so we will see a lot of reaching shots. Super sub Lee Stinson now on the mat. Koalas didn't have their best result yesterday. That's why there was a couple of little changes. We'll be under action. Carlingford, of course, in the northwestern area of Sydney, for those who aren't sure. Just a little bit north of Parramatta. Lovely viewing area beside the green, some corporate areas. No doubt we'll see some people in that this afternoon. The Gorillas yesterday had an 8-2 win. Powered by Gary Kelly's 27-13 victory over Nathan Wise. Corey Wedlock went down 24-13 to Brett Spur, and 17 down to Scotty Tholburn. So the Gorillas yesterday just got home. skippers have played their final trial in bowls, so we'll be underway. Brendan 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘 will roll the first jack of the match for the Gorillas. Joining us, easy way, tell us who you are and what you are here at the club.
Yeah, I'm David Gleeson, Chairman of the Carlingford Bowling Club. I'd like to welcome you all here today to watch a very, very good game of bowls, I hope.
And not a very happy day yesterday for the Koalas. A couple of big scores against 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘.
Yes, unfortunately, their skips just played very, very well, and their front end was just exceptional. So hopefully we'll be a little bit better today.
So Brendan 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘 on mat to deliver his second bowl for the Gorillas. His opening one, very good. So too was the opening bowl.
Couple down there. Listen, I would follow him up there if you can. I would switch. Much better chance there. You're 2 down.
Do you guys offer an interpreter service for the skippers here?
Yes, it gets a bit hard.
Talking of interpreters, I just received a text message from DJ Dilworth. Don't need an interpreter for a text message though, that's a good thing.
No.
Craig Roberts. I'm at a bit of an advantage with the Warilla names. I'm very used to a lot of these players, having played in the same zone as them for a number of years.
I'm living at the back. Turn the jack away or just get past.
Brendan 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘's bowl setting the pace at the moment.
Come on, mate. Come on, mate.
Great bowl from Craig Roberts, but that will set up a target for Matty Phillips. He'll be running, being wheeled in. It's just gone wide. Just looking for a little change in the head here. Gary getting Lee Stinson to play backhand down to the head. Wait, probably not quite what Gary wanted. Stuart Anderson, he'll be attacking as well. Forehand looking for contact on the jack. Got it all the way through. Fantastic bowl. Now 3 shots to the Koalas. Big conversion. Leroy trying to draw to the ditch. Just a little bit energetic. So Stuart Anderson drawing for another.
Yeah, line's good, pal. The line's good, mate. Up you come. Up. Up a bit more.
Gets past the tee or count. So 2 metres for Gary Kelly to draw at least second shot. I'm quite sure where the toucher ended up in the ditch. Can you see that one, David?
It's just about 3 foot left of the centre market.
It's just hiding a little bit from our live view.
Henry.
Gary Kelly, he'll want to get one past the 2 metre mark to get second. We're trying to draw 30 centimetres or so off the ditch. It's not quite enough speed. Darren Burnett, pretty well down. That one will be in. Gary Kelly, vital to get at least second here. Got much better weight on this one. And be close to shot. And we'll see a bit of aggression here. Can he get to it's the big question. Oh, that second shot anyway. That you can see the bowl marker and jack marker right next to each other, so the drive is sitting adjacent to the jack of the ditch. It's 1 shot to Carlingford. Gary Kelly's last bowl worth maybe another 3. He's certainly looking for it. He's found the front bowl, so it's 1 to Carlingford to open the scoring on our feature rink. Well, DJ's asking me if Lee doesn't go well, is there a chance to swap him into commentary? You're not swapping him for me, I can tell you that one, for 2 reasons. One is I'm nowhere near as good as he is. The second one is I'm not eligible to play in that team. Scores haven't quite come through as yet. Good start for Mark Rapola. Brendan 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘. A little bit over. Good home. Mark intensely watching this. Skipper applauding it in. That's the reason. It's falling just in behind the jack. Great home for a lead bowl. Brendan doesn't need a lot of correction. Chasing this one down, but is he going to get there? Just going to pull up a little bit short. Matty Phillips will follow Brendan on that forehand side. Would love to get in behind to cover Brendan's opening bowl. May well count, but the reason he wanted to get back there is that Craig Roberts will be playing backhand. Can play a little bit reaching. Set or trail is available. Just going to slide through the gate. Any chance for redemption with this one? Certainly got a lot more grass. A lot more interest. The skipper's urging it in. Just hasn't quite sent that one. David, a big venture for Carlingford jumping into the platinum pennants.
Yes, it was a thing that we thought about, just trying to promote bowls, and it seems to work well. Our membership's gone up a little bit, and having the superstars here, it makes it so much easier for our new bowlers to get coaching and everything for nothing. So at the moment it's working out.
Had a few people here watching for their home game so far.
Yeah, unfortunately we're bowling down the bottom, so we've got 2 grades down the bottom. We'll finish in probably half an hour to an hour. So the crowd will get quite substantial then, and it'll be very noisy, I hope.
Been some electric atmospheres at the game so far.
Yeah, I think it's a very good concept that Bowls New South Wales have done. It's brought the best of the best to New South Wales, so hopefully it will continue.
Great avenue to showcase our sport. Leroy, he's just a little bit through as well. I think that was Craig Roberts' bowl. He's just turned out a little bit. We'll be pretty happy with the position that's ended up in. Stewart wants to get down to those bowls. Well, he's got down for another shot. Doesn't need a lot of correction on this one, just to get down to the bowls. Must be a thrill for your local members to be in the presence of the 2 Scottish superstars.
Yes, a lot of members have said how they just can't believe how good these people are. And as you know, with all the players in this grade, they're just all top line. So just having the chance to watch everyone play is just a great opportunity. And to have it at our home club is just so much of a bonus.
Darren. Green's just holding a little bit today with all the rain that was around yesterday. Lucky in the Illawarra though, we got about 3 spits. That was all. Managed to get our game in unscathed.
We played at 𝗟𝗩𝗪𝗏 last night. It threatened to rain, but no, we didn't get any at all, so it was good. That was running fantastic.
Just got the edge of the short bowl. If you are in the area of Carlingford, jump down here. You've got half a dozen world champions on the show with bowls like that. Potentially a big count here for Carlingford. Gary Kelly under pressure again. Wants this to get down. Well, the inside of that bowl's okay. Huge save from Gary Kelly. Here's one more to Carlingford.
As we were saying yesterday, it's very hard to get a 4 and 5 against quality players like this.
Yeah, they don't miss as often as...
No, as us.
Carlingford, 6 ends in and they've won the lot. It's 8-0. Always good to get off to a good start. Now they just want to win a couple more ends just to compound it.
Unfortunately, these games can change so quickly.
it only takes a couple of scores and all of a sudden the game turns around. 𝗟𝗡𝗨𝗡. And then Long with his second. Dave Mark's come over from St over the last couple of years?
Yes, yes. We got then we got Zach. Young 𝗣𝗟𝗡𝗘𝗓 is now with us too. So with the experienced players, we've got the young blokes too, which we hope to produce into big and better bowlers as the same as Stuart and Darren.
Toby's certainly already got some runs on the board as a good bowler.
Yeah, and he's only very young, so he's got a very, very good future.
Well, I think Matty's just turned Brendan Aquilina up for shot. Craig Roberts. Got a little touch and run in. It's a metre behind or so. Looks a bit closer on screen, but can see that one just in front of our commentary position here. Craig just looking for a metre or so less than his previous bowl. Still making sure he's up, finishes just about level with his previous. Stuart Anderson, really plenty of room for a draw here. He's a little bit runny as well. I think the players just making sure that they reach. Just going through. Lee Stinson down to it. Stuart Anderson. Looks to be a little better. Still runny though.
Still go through.
It's probably still two. Darren Burnett leads Garrett Kelly 2-0. That's our stream rink. That's 3-0 Kevin Anderson leading Corey Wedlock, and 3-0 Ryan Burnett leading Jeremy Henry. 8-0 after 6 to Carlo. He's got probably one of the better logos. The fiercest looking koala you'd ever see.
Yes. Yes, we used to have one with a top hat. We got rid of that and went to the more aggressive look.
Good effort from 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Just a little bit through though. Gary Kelly wants to add. Got the little run through. May just provide a little view for Darren. Not too bad, but it does give them just a little bit more of a view. They're saying hello, Benny. Well, Benny, he's on holidays now. He's on his way overseas. And that was the issue with where Gary Kelly's bowl finished. He's got that one clean as a whistle. Gary Kelly will have to try and play pretty much exactly the same shot. Turn it out, make 3. His teammates are interested. And he's repeated the dose.
Great ball.
Oh, it's only one.
Only one.
He must have just moved that jack across a little bit. The Gorillas will be happy to get a 1. That was end 3. Shout out to Aaron Tees watching on. Feeling a bit better, buddy. Lee's keeping your spot warm. You'll have a big shirt to fill when you come back in. Take his place again. You see change in length from the Gorillas. They've gone T to T just about. Breeze just holding Brendan's bowl out as it comes down. Just a little breeze, a little bit into the face of the players and a bit right to left as you look at screen now. Should help that one to come back in. Brendan a lot tighter line on this one. Just starting to turn.
Very tricky hand, that one. As you saw, that you put it out a little bit wide, it stays there. You narrow it up, it cuts. It's a very, very tricky hand.
It's the slight elevation of this green as well make a difference the way the wind
with the
behaves.
wind cover. Yeah, since before we would put the child's play area in, the wind used to gust through and really affect it, but it's not as bad now with the hedges.
This green, what, about 2 metres higher than the green below?
Oh no, it'd be more about probably 3.5 metres.
So quite a bit.
Yeah.
Pretty much on the side of a hill here, aren't we?
Yes. I call it the top of the hill, but maybe it's a bit closer this time.
Decent effort from Matty Phillips, but saw he put his hands out. Just that metre or so that he wanted. As we're just looking for what they find is the most reliable hand to play. Craig Roberts be happy with that one. Well, they're urging it in. A good line, he's just gone through. Probably second shot's a pretty good bowl. Stuart Anderson. Well, they've given up on that one. They know it's going to cut. It's just looking to take Craig Roberts' ball out of the head. Kelly calling Lee Stinson backhand. Just wants to get in. Get another one in there, make that no value to play the sit. It's Brendan's bowl on the backhand on the way in. He says he can use that. Contact to roll it. Draw down to the second shot. Just not quite got the running required. Another crack at a sit and stay. Can already see Aaron pointing that one to say, get out. He's just underdone the speed. A little bit warm in the sun out there. Not
yeah, it's got quite a bite to it out in the sun.
Breeze, just a little chilly in the shade.
Yeah, it's very chilly down here.
Corey Wedlock scores. I'll just have to wait for that to come through on the up. So you can follow the live scores across all of the Platinum games. If you jump on results.bowlslink.com.au, open up the game and go to Bowls New South Wales, of course, Platinum Pennant. Oh, great effort from Darren Burnett's got a toucher, but ran away. Still one.
Sorry? Yeah, okay. Team shot, is it? Or? I'll try my best. So just draw on there.
Forehand draw down to it. Wants another one in there. Cover the jack up. Just got to be under the line. Just not quite able to pick what that wind's going to do. So there is an opportunity here for Darren Burnett to roll that bowl through. Stay for a potential 3 or 4 shots. So it's 2-1 on the middle rink and 3-2. Actually, it's 2-1 on our rink and 3-2 in the middle. Scoreboard a little bit off centre because we're broadcasting. Aaron's got short bowl run through, so it's another 1 to Warilla on our feature rink. Gary Kelly will go ahead 3-2 after 5. The app score says 3-1 on each of the other 2 rinks. Our big board says 8-7 after 12, so I think the internet connections are struggling to keep up. Brendan 𝗟𝗡𝗨𝗡, just another one of the internationals on stage here. Brendan, of course, has played Commonwealth Games and World Bowls for Malta. He's also played in World Cup for Malta.
Get the line, we're missing the weight. Just that yard.
Home.
Forward, Mark. If the first one's neat, the second one has to settle it up. One. Up. Pass it. Pass it. Up the other way, Craig. Shot pull back.
Craig. Reasonable weight, just under the line a little bit. Got good position. Just looking. Matty Phillips. Oh, you saw his reaction. He thinks he's quick. They want to cover. Warilla's got the better back bowls. It's gone right round the back. Craig can play just over the draw to the shot bowl. Or just get to the jack. He's a little wide. He can get a winner off that one or punch it in. Oh, it's just going to go slightly the wrong way. Has improved their position though. Slightly holding green, so playing to the shot bowl often the better option.
Down your backhand, one down. Working Craigie's ball.
Leroy just needs to get right down off the inside of that. Oh, doesn't even need that. He's just going to sit and fall out.
And a lovely little bowl sitting in there.
See the president of my club watching on. A shout out to you, Ian Bailey. Just trying to work out the best approach here. Don't have anything really behind the head, so don't want to take the risk of hitting the jack back, but want to try and cover and also counter Warilla's a positional advantage at this stage, and even though it's not a shot advantage. We're just going to try and turn Lee Stinson through, stay for a couple. Certainly got a very attacking line. Just going to hold right back to the ditch.
I don't know what he was trying to do then.
Lee wants to get up and over his own. Inside is all right. Just going to hang wide on him. Gary Kelly doesn't mind it there. Says well done there. He's still got an attacking aspect to this shot.
Oh,
Got it right in the middle.
that's what he's trying to do. We have found with these international players, they do play very aggressive.
Yeah. As we said, the green's a little slower after the rain yesterday, so the attacking one's probably a bit easier to play.
Yeah.
Gary Kelly He can play slightly over here. Tightish line down to the 2 shot bowls. Trail the jack back a foot for 3. Sits either one of the shot bowls for shot or second.
Those two.
He's got the bowl first for the 3 shots. Excellent bowl. He's got. Not sure he's cutting me out.
Shot, you just under and lift it, you 4. You get down to the ball, just under jack. Listen up.
I'm not sure Gary's played this with a lot of confidence. Camera angle makes it look like it's 3, but Warilla fellas, I think it's only 1, maybe 2. Darren's got a chance to play down to the shot bowl. Short bowl in the way though. Sure what he's going to get there.
No, it's not there.
It's 2 to Warilla. And Gary Kelly will lead. Waiting for our digital scoreboard to catch up, but the Gorillas have now jumped out to a lead after trailing. After 6 ends, they were down on all rinks. It's now 15-9 after 15. The Gorillas have certainly picked up in the last few ends. Jeremy Henry has jumped out now. He's leading 9-3 after 5 ends. Picked up 1, 2 and 6 in the last 3 ends, did Jeremy. Brendan. It's gone over to the wider hand.
Spud. Here we go, Spud.
Also got the son of the best lead in at 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗨𝗠, my club, watching on. Apparently seniors watching as well. My lead in the in the grade 4 pennants. Yes, I'm a burglar in the 4s.
We were down there 2 weeks ago for the tournament the boys played in down there. It was a fantastic facility.
You met the 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗨𝗠 running the tournament then?
Yes.
Thoroughly enjoying my season in the 4s this year. Skipping a rink of lovely fellows, enjoying ourselves.
That's the biggest part of it, as long as you enjoy yourself.
It helps that we've won a few games.
Yeah, it does help.
The blokes in front of me have done the job very, very well. That's the secret for these team and side matches, that, well, the big fellas at the back can often swing a game. They can't do it consistently without the guys at the front giving them all the ammunition to do it.
Yeah, unfortunately for the leads, they put them on and they get taken off, but if they're not there, it makes it very hard to build that head.
Lee, he's probably under a bit of pressure here with his workmate commentating his game.
Yes.
Because he knows if he doesn't play well, he's going to cop it tomorrow.
Yes. Yes. I'm pretty sure Lee's used to that.
We've got a desk separated by about a 2 metre empty space, 3 metre maybe.
We were lucky enough to have Lee here for about 3 years when he first come from the country.
I think that one's just going to slide out of bounds and we'll start again. The boys will decide, no, they're going to throw them back to this end and replay in the same direction. Of course, the laws of the sport say you'll replay in the same direction unless agreed by both skippers. I think they both had a look and said, no, just chuck them back. Good thing about being the end rink too is they can just roll them down the outside without any danger of interrupting the next game. Well, Lee's been with us on the staff for, I think it's about 12 months now.
Yeah, yeah.
We've got an absolute feast of bowls coming up for those who want to watch. Get a little bit of a gap after today till next Friday. We've got Platinum on again. He's looking for the umpire on one of the rinks. Yeah, so the Platinum on again next weekend. And then Monday week we start with the club champion pairs at 𝗥𝗢𝗨𝗡𝗗. After the Champions Week, we move on. We'll be broadcasting Platinum again the following weekend. We move on, we'll do the finals of the State Carnival from Foster. With some more Platinum after that. We've got the champion singles and then the finals of the Platinum. And we move into the men's and women's Division 1 State Pennant finals. And then Interzone. So all through May, festival of bowls to broadcast. Somebody wondering why 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗧 is on the sidelines. No, he hasn't been dropped. He's on the sick list at the moment. We wish 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗧 a recovery. So Leroy squeezed into 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗧's shirt. Makes the muscles bulge out like nothing else. So he's just in front of us. He can hear those comments. He's having a nice little giggle. If you want to keep up with all the Platinum, you can jump on all of the Bowls New South Wales socials. The Bowls New South Wales website, that's bowlsnsw.com.au. Just a little bit on the shy side for Craig. So, big weight from Matty Phillips, but under the line. Just had the umpire measure on the middle rink. So we're pleased to partner with Spacequake Sports to present the Platinum Pennants matches. Matty goes again and gives it away straight away. He knows he's pulled that one right across his body. It's a little bit of a negotiation between Lee and Gary. They've decided they'll play the backhand side, try and get down to the closest bowl of Carlingford, like one behind. Got plenty on it, and it's just gone into the sump. Stuart Anderson. We might see another little whack at this. Can get a result off this one. Well, it's got the ping and across. Still 1 to Warilla. He doesn't care which side, he just wants one past the head. Now the grades of Carlingford's Pennants started earlier this morning are just getting towards the end of their game. By the looks of that, they're starting to stream in, grab a refreshment, take up prime position along the edge of the green here. We have had some wet weather around, and it's nice to see a little bit of blue sky. Still a few clouds around, but no rain expected today. Certainly was a very damp affair for Belrose yesterday. You can watch that one on our replays through our YouTube or Facebook pages. Gary Kelly really would love a bowl in behind the jack because he knows 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗡 will be attacking. Can you get a winner of Lee's bowl? Wants it round it. Well, going too big now because they know that if they chip out their own bowl, they could be a few down. Just heard Gary Kelly say he's going to try and deliberately come off his own bowl. He wants a little bit of weight, get the edge of his own bowl, which will spit him right across onto that second wood. It's just hung wide. It's not going big. Still got the attacking mindset though. Onto the shot bowl, little trail back for 2 or 3. Wants the jack. He's got the shot bowl back. And I think it's stayed in for 𝗟𝗓𝗡, so he's just not quite turned it far enough. The Gorillas now leading 22-19 on our big board. Just, scoreboard's being updated off the app. It's just taking a little while for the internet connection here to recognise those score updates. I'm trying to follow it on my PC. It's not being nice. Oh, that's a good opening bowl from Brendan 𝗟𝗡𝗡. Just a couple of bowls short. 𝗟𝗡𝗨𝗡 just not quite got the right speed on this one. Brendan, he'll be looking for another couple of feet. Maybe a bit more speed than he was actually after. Shout out to Eddie Green watching on as well. Eddie, a state junior singles winner back in the 90s. Toucher, still one to Brendan 𝗟𝗡𝗡. 𝗟𝗡𝗨𝗡 just a little bit through. It's not a bad home. Harry will be pretty happy that it's matched that one, giving it a little bit of applause. Matty Phillips with that signature delivery of his. Down on his side. Pretty well pointed, just wants to get around it and right down to the jack, well bowled. But it does give a lovely little shelf for the Gorillas to play up to that bowl. Their own to turn up, that one to sit through to stay for 2. Gary urging it on. Oh, I think he's actually drawn the shot there. Koalas are urging this one on, but it's just going to be under the line, under the weight required. Just wants to land the bowl. Forehand down to the jack high Carlingford bowl. Maybe able to hear just a little bit of breeze coming through the headsets here. It's just picked up a little bit. Oh, there's another one in the area. Might just influence Carlo to go backhand. Backhand's blocked by the short bowl. He's going to play forehand, just try and get inside their own bowl or down to the shot bowl. Just want to miss the 𝗟𝗡𝗨𝗡𝗗 bowl at the front. Can get a winner off that one. And has sat right in behind the jack. And there's the replay. That bowl coming in perfectly to just get the edge. Flop down in behind the jack. Gary analysing the head. Oh, they're going to reach. Going big. Oh, gone wide. Stewart was just looking for that edge again, just run past. Just wonder if there's a chance for Gary just to play a little bit over, try and turn Brendan's bowl up, just get a little wiggle out of that jack, maybe just squirt it slightly to the side to their own. You can just see the flag in the background of that shot, previous shot, just fluttering a bit. And Gary, well, he's going to go big. He's gone wide as well. They're looking to get one of the side bowls in onto the, remove the shot clean. Big result on the middle rink. For 6. Kevin Anderson. Oh, and he's got it, but killed the head. Not a bad result. And they're going to roll them back all to the other end. Another shout out to someone watching on. Scotty Corndall. Welcome to the broadcast, Scott. For anyone who's just joined us, we are watching the Bowls New South Wales Platinum Pennant coming to you live from Carlingford Bowls and Sports Club. We're half a dozen ends in to the feature clash between 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗡 and Gary Kelly. Mark Rapola leading up for Carlingford. Matty Phillips, Stuart Anderson, 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗡. And they're taking on Brendan 𝗟𝗡𝗨𝗡𝗗, Craig Roberts, Lee Stinson and Gary Kelly. Lee has come into this team as Aaron Tees is out of action a little on the ill side. Corey Wedlock's gone over to skip that rink. Lee Stinson popped into third here. We've had a pretty good lead battle. And that's a great correction from Brendan Aquilina. So the rain yesterday has just taken the edge off these greens, so a little bit on the slow side. The instruction to Craig Roberts from Gary Kelly was put the jack away. Just wants him to draw down, just tuck that round behind. Brendan Aquilina's bowl wants him to reach. And it's going to come to a pretty decent home in behind. I thought our director was giving me a tap to tell me something, but we're just in a very cramped spot. Of course, finely tuned athletes like us don't take up all that much space, but we're still cramped in. Craig, he'll look to try and play that shot again. Right down to the jack. Gary likes it. Oh, well, it's unfortunate. He's just opened it up for Matty Phillips to have a little run at it. Matty Phillips misses this, so I can guarantee there will be an overplayed shot from Lee Stinson. He'll be trying to just change that head up. So Lee Stinson will be down to Craig Roberts' last bowl, try and turn it through, even just over onto the jack. Doesn't want to leave that opportunity there for the Carlo boys. Not sure he's going to come back quickly enough. Just a little bit through. Well, Craig Roberts offered to join us for commentary for 3 or 4 bowls and then went, nah, can't do that. I'd love to get him in here. Well, you see Stuart Anderson, he's attacking. Just going to be a fraction wide through to the ditch. Get that jack back. They do have the best back. Lee probably needs to lose maybe a metre off his previous bowl. Just wants 2 rolls out of Craig Roberts' bowl just to cover that jack up. Oh, being cheered on by his teammates. Oh, he's got a little touch. Hasn't made it any easier, but they're still going to have a crack at it. Warilla could be holding as many as 4. I think it's just the 4. Front one's not in it. That's close. But, oh, straight through the hole. Well, you couldn't get that hole if you tried to. Oh, next door, Corey Wedlock. The boys have cheered that one on. Has played an absolute humdinger. Drawn a toucher in a very tight head. Gary, he'll also be looking just to change this up a little bit. Doesn't want to leave too much of an opportunity for Darren. I'm not sure it'll come back. He's gone big. And 1 bowl wide. Will be picked up to bounce back off the ditch wall. Dead bowl. toss up for Gary whether he wants to change his head or get the best back. Just hasn't quite sent it. This will be attacking again. It's a lot closer. Just peeled off the front bowl though, so it's going to be a count of 4 to Warilla. That is a big count on this end. It'll stretch Gary Kelly's lead out. Jeremy Henry now leading 14-5 after 9. It's 10-8 in favour of Kevin Anderson over Corey Wedlock. And our feature rink, that'll bring it up to 9-2 in favour of Gary Kelly after 6 ends. The Albatross is on watching, and I'm not quite understanding what he's typing in. Maybe it's like when he gives me instructions, I hear it, but I don't quite understand or don't listen. The Albatross, number 1 ranked 3rd in the Illawarra Grade 4 Pennant competition. A little overcast here at Carlingford today. Breeze coming in right to left as we watch on screen, just pushing Craig Roberts' bowl in. You're in the sun, it's quite pleasant. That breeze is just a bit cool in the shade. And Warilla 29-17 after 25, says the master board. On green. Very much helped by a big count on the middle rink a couple of ends ago for Carlingford. Internet connection to keep updating the scores. Of course, you can follow live on results.bowlslink.com.au. Tap on Bowls NSW and then the Platinum Pennants. Make sure you're in the current round. Tap on your match, and then when that's open, you've got your overview Team 1, Team 2, Team 3 option. Tap on Team 1, 2 or 3. It will give you the up-to-date scores on that rink. Players tapping in their scores directly into the bowls now. So the bowls scoring app. No scorecards being used. Corey Wedlock kills end next door. We're still 1 shot to Craig Roberts, maybe 2. No easy path in there for Lee. Just wants to sneak around his own. Not going to get there. We're going to try and get rid of those two and make 3. 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗏 just set himself up on the centre line, watching this one come down. Moves aside. Through the gate, no result. Warilla holding maybe 2. Not quite halfway through. Warilla's almost doubled the score of the Koalas. Kelly. Wants this one to get right down around that shortish bowl. He's not quite got the speed needed. Hasn't quite got back to the centre line either, so 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗏 won't change anything from the previous shot Stuart Anderson tried to play. He'll be trying to rip through that hole to get the shot goal, and he's got the jack, and it's inbounds. Not a toucher, so that one's taken out. And Warilla holding 1. 2 bowls left to play. Gary's got a couple of metres to draw here. Doesn't really want to flirt with the boundary peg too much. The hand, it's not coming back as much as he'd like. Probably out into softer turf. I'm not sure that one's even come back in bounds. They're going to look for the shot bowl here. Said it's worth a couple. Very similar to what he's played previously. And he's got it. So not real close shots, but 2 nevertheless to Carlingford. A couple of good bowls from 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗏 to take his chances. So it'll be 9-4 on our rink. We're going to get the long measure as well. Long measure to the ditch. So if you are enjoying the Bowls New South Wales Platinum Pennant, you can get all the information about that by going to bowlsnsw.com.au, point your mouse at events on the main menu. First item down, Platinum Pennant. All the information there, links to the scores. Keep you up to date with everything happening in the competition. Don't forget to like the Bowls New South Wales page, Facebook page, and get notifications. You'll get our weekly wrap-ups, previews, and you can also join in the Platinum Pennant tipping competition. 𝗟𝗡𝗏𝗡 up for grabs. Long measure. And the Carlingford ball not in. And they'll measure to the ditch as ball in the ditch. That is 2 shots to Carlingford, confirmed. Okay, in our comments, do not click on any links that are not put in by Bowls New South Wales. There is a couple of scammers putting things in. Please do not click on links on Facebook that are not posted by Bowls New South Wales. Never ever give your credit card over Facebook. If someone's asking you for your credit card details, they are trying to steal your money. Make no doubt about it. Our feeds are free and on our official page only. So just a reiteration, do not click on links on Facebook that you don't trust. Go only for the official Bowls New South Wales link. Another decent start. For the leads, 𝗥𝗢𝗨𝗡 probably holding a couple there now. 𝗥𝗢𝗨𝗡 just under the line. Roberts want to get up and over Brendan 𝗥𝗢𝗨𝗡's bowl on the way in there. Can get a result by sitting and pushing through that one. Yep. Got a good result, opened up the path. Matty Phillips wants the hole. Just going to be a little bit on the short side. Deleted the scammers link. Stuart Anderson.
Darren. Leather. We got that 3 more?
Very close. Drawn the shot. Round 7 matches today. The 10 o'clock match, the Cougars have beaten the Lions 59-52, 8-2. One rink only getting up there. Oh, Lee has gone right through the hole and just turned over that bowl and not got anything out. another good effort from Darren Burnett. Sorry, Stuart Anderson, but he's just touched the Warilla ball. I think it's rolled in for shot.
I'm not sure. You're just throwing here and there, I think.
He's going to get him in the backhand. So he's not real sure who's shot. So the Cougars managed to win on one rink only. Mason Lewis beating Nathan Wise 29-7 to get them home. Brett Spur 25-14 win over 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗨𝗠. And Scotty Tholburn 20-16 over Wayne Rudiger, but it was Aussie's big win that got the Cougars home. Oh, great effort from Lee Stinson. Almost. Oh, we're still going. Still haven't quite finalised the Saints and the Bull Ants. But Disco, Aaron Wilson has beaten Sean Baker 23-20. It's 20-19 in favour of Nick Cahill over David Ferguson with 2 ends left to complete. And Carl Healy leading Ben Twist 17-14 with 3 ends left to play. So +3, +4, 4 shots and 3, 7 in it with just 5 ends to play. The Bull Ants leading the Saints. Tarrant Point Belrose. Tarrant Point leading on at least one rink. It's 30-6. 30-15 after 20 ends. Axon leading Fisher. Fisher just picked up a 6 to go to 15, so big pick up there. Matt Flapper leading Harley McDonald 24-16. And Kane Nelson leading Steve Rawlings 21-12. So Tarrant Point looked to be pretty much in the driver's seat there. Griffins playing the Magpies. Hayden Wojciechowski, leading 24-13 over Matt Lucas. Josh Walker Davis has defeated Trent Whittingham 22-17. And Michael Abel has defeated Barry Lester 22-15. So the Griffins well in control with just 3 left to play between Wojciechowski and Matty Lucas. The Jets and the Magic. Matty Bouse, 32-8 leader over Cody Packer. Lee Schreiner leads 20 shots to 7 after 17 over Sean Thompson. And Peter Taylor down 11-27 to Aaron Sheriff to 21 ends, so that one's finished. Sheriff has got a +16. It's 13 behind with 4 to play. Sean Thompson and Schreiner, and Matty Bouse 2 ends to play, 32-8 up. Big scores. The Jets will get home there. Gorillas, a couple of shots there. 38-23 after 31 on the scoreboard on green. Just waiting on now connection to update. Good starter from Brendan Aquilina and backs it up with another ripper front toucher. Annie Phillips just a little under the line required. Gorilla's holding one, maybe two. Greg Roberts pushing right down to it. Gonna finish in. Oh, he's just got the run on the front. Matty Phillips, more grass on this one. Will he get back down? It's going to come to a pretty good home, just about jack high. Gets fifth or sixth shot. Lee Stenson will be trying to get inside that one. Forehand down. Got his own bowls to turn up, or the Carlo bowl on the outside. Got the edge of it and run past. Nice bowl at the back, because you can almost guarantee that Carlo will be attacking here. Stuart Anderson reaching up on the backhand. Just going to hang wide on him. He's going to get back to the settle line. A couple of metres past. I've been looking to just get under and make contact with the shot bowls. Lee Stinson. Can't play it much better than he did last bowl. Just needs half a bowl less grass, a little bit less pace. Got the split and run in. Excellent bowl. Leroy's just looked up and said whack. Pretty sure that's what he thinks is going to happen here. We're a little bit slowish there, and Stuart Anderson's going to have a whack at this. Well,
2 down.
he's got a little bit of a fortunate result, but gave himself the ability to do it. Lee's sole comment was 2 down. Replay shows got the edge, got the shot, got the jack. Plenty of target there, so I think we might see some attack from Gary Kelly here. Gary Kelly goes big. Got one of them. Darren Burnett. We're looking for a draw shot. Bit of room around that side. Bowling the ditch is a toucher as well. Oh, close. Oh, that one counts.
So touch from the deck to the second one. Touch from the ditch. Fourth, they got 4 to 2. Here, can one second shot? Oh, sorry, second shot.
I think we will see a draw here. We're just trying to get a good second or shot. He misses the run. It's an open invitation to Darren Burnett to make it 3. And this is right down to the jack. Little toucher, sat the ball. Could not have played that one any better. That is an absolute screamer. That's the sort of bowls that win you games. Darren Burnett, he'll go big. Wants Gary Kelly's bowl clean. And, well, gets it up there for second shot, but there's one more to the Gorillas on our feature rink. See that crash in, nearly got a result out of it. So 9 ends down, it's 10-4. In favour of Warilla on our feature rink. Twelve ends played between Kevin Anderson and Corey Wedlock. And it's 13-10 in favour of Kevin Anderson. Jeremy Henry is leaping ahead. 13 ends played, it's 18-9. In favour of Jeremy Henry. Brilliant start for Mark Rapallo right next to the jack. Brendan Aquilina looking for it. Just gone underneath. Got a good home. I think that's one shot to Rapallo with Brendan Aquilina just in behind. Though on the camera shot it looks like Brendan 𝗟𝗡𝗨𝗡. Well, just looking to get up to that. Wants him to be through, back to Brendan 𝗟𝗡𝗨𝗡's bowl. Well, it's just opened that head up a little bit. Ball from Matty Phillips. Craig Roberts, a little bit quicker this time. Wants the bowl or the jack. He's got the bowl through. That's made it one shot to the Gorillas. Matty will follow it down. Similar idea, just down to the... But he's not going to reach. So we're up to the thirds bowls. And 26 ends left on the big board on green, with the Gorillas leading 43-26. So there must have been a 4 picked up by one of the rinks for the Gorillas.
Please sight it, mate. If you don't like it in there, you've got an option there. Lift ours or turn them away.
Try and translate what 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘 said. I think he was just saying, reach up, you've got your own bowls to turn. Get through the gate. Wants it to bend and hit. Well, it's just got the edge and ran through. Got a big piece of that, he'd pushed it in for a shot. Lee will play his forehand. Just going to be trying down to the shot bowl.
Come on, mate. That's yours.
Just not going to get back quickly enough. Just wants it a little tighter this time. Stuart Anderson. I think he's got the tighter line. Can he get down to the bowls and push them in, or is it straight through the hole? Oh, the skipper's coming down to bowl. Kelly. He'll be looking for forehand, similar to what he's had his team playing before him. Wants to get down. Another one in there without creating a target. Already seen 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘 is very good with his attacking shots. Just wants to run this out. Well, just a yard. Still that option. Try and get it to turn down to the shot bowl. Just roll it out. If you're a fraction wide, you've got the chance to turn your own in. He's going quicker. Come off that. Wow, he's... Well, it's ripped out one more of the Warilla bowls. Missed that one. It's just got the little faint edge, but it's not hurt it at all. That's a toucher. A little bit of a lub tap. Actually might have preferred it not to have got that touch because it may have just been right on in front of the jack instead of just to the side. And well, he's got the short one through, no result. It's 2 more to Warilla. They now lead this rink 12-4 after 10 ends. They will play their full 21 because percentage or shots for and against can determine placings if they're equal on points after the round robin competition. Top 5 sides will feature in our Platinum Pennant Finals series at Warilla on the 17th to the 19th of May.
Correct score. Bowling's not right. 13-4 after 11.
Really good. Nail it. Well played.
13-4.
Try and get some line, mate. Just try and find a line. To the middle of the line.
I'll just check with Lee, and the correct score on this rink is actually 13-4. Seems the app's just a bit slow on updating at the moment on our live score. It's okay for the players. But, my internet connection is dreadfully slow for some reason. See that rink scoreboard there? It is near the boundary peg. Been moved over that far just to give the room for the cameras to get in behind. It's another good battle for the leads. Craig Roberts in a good spot. Do you think the Gorillas have got slightly the better of the position here? Matty Phillips just looks to be a little on the quick side. No doubt they were getting to be up to it. Craig Roberts can afford a nice tight line to this bowl. App has caught up to me now. He's disappointed there. He's probably the right line, just not quite sent it. Matty. Not coming back as quickly as he would have liked. Going to be in behind again. Bad home. Call for Lee, be confident. Just a little bit of pace. Marking it's other players have really come to terms with just the slight slowness that this green has. Jeremy Henry through 15 ends leads 22-10. 13 ends. Corey Wedlock down 10-14. Of course, our 13-4. 45-28 after 40. 23 ends remaining. Stinson, a couple of yards on his last. Required. Would love to get a toucher. He's not going to be happy with that one again. A few times Lee's been described as short and narrow. Stuart Anderson, even the highly decorated internationals, just struggling to come to terms. Bit of breeze, just making it a little bit tricky.
Run, Henry, run.
So we do have a final score from the Griffins and the Magpies. East Maitland 69, Wendy Leagues 49, 10-0 win for the Griffins. Tarrant Point has beaten Belrose 67-54 and 9-1. The Saints and the Blancs still to be finalised. The Jets and the Magic still to be finalised.
Your ball with 3 feet, if you saw is okay.
2 ends to go for Lee Schreiner. He leads 21-8. The other 2 rinks are finished, with Matt Bouse winning 33-10. And a 27-11 win for Aaron Sheriff over Peter Taylor. It's 21-8 on that rink. $65-45, the Jets leading with a couple of ends to go. The Jets will win, likely to be 9-1. Saints and the Blancs. The Blancs have won 2 of the rinks. Wilson defeated Baker 23-20. Cahill defeated Ferguson 22-19. Healy leads Twist 19-14 with 1 end left to be recorded. Uh, 64-53 with 1 end to go. The Blancs will take that one out as well. Score for the Saints then. Sorry, for the Carlingford Koalas. Breeze just appears to have picked up a little bit in intensity. Will be slightly behind the players on this direction. Both just a fraction short. Brendan Aquilina, good 2 metres short with his opening bowl. Mark Rapola. Good bowl. And it won't change his hand though. He's looking for a couple of metres on his previous. Let's just get one in that head. Close. It's going to be a little under the line. Phillips wants to get underneath that last Brendan Aquilina bowl. Well and truly under. Right down to the jack. Well, we'll stick to the forehand side. Oh, good result from Matty Phillips, right down to their shot bowl, promotes it to behind. Does force Warilla to change to the backhand side. Little replay there. Craig Roberts got the jack right through to the ditch. Stuart Anderson needs to draw to the ditch here.
Run. Just over T-way. Another 4 feet. Still hanging on. Last ball's got a foot past the tee. Good play.
Lee to draw to the ditch as well.
Try here. Come on, be really good. Run all you can. Run up. Very good.
He's split the tee in the ditch. Good home. One should count.
Hurry, be here.
Stuart Anderson needed a metre. He's come right down. Oh.
Still definite one with you, mate. See it again's good enough.
Gary Kelly says that's definitely one to Lee Stinson.
Right.
Just looking to draw down to his own bowl. Wants to get past it. Just been a little bit tentative. Jack marker about halfway in between the centre line and the boundary peg. Darren Burnett. Got his teammates' interest. Just going to run into the back of Lee Stinson's bowl, so it's still 1 to Warilla. Although Anderson put one finger up, I'm not sure. Gary Kelly can play with confidence though. It doesn't matter if he goes in. If he hits the back of the last Darren Burnett bowl, should only promote Lee. I think he's just gone a little bit underneath. Missed his chance. Pennant having a good look. Might be an opportunity for him to play a reaching bowl. If he can crack onto the back of his own and punch Lee Stinson through to the ditch. Don't think it's lined up with Gary Kelly's last bowl. Certainly has got some speed on this. Just looking to draw though. Got good speed. That'll be the shot. Gary Kelly, he'll attack. Wants to get rid of that bowl. Gone big. Everything else, it's 1 to Carlingford. Pair of ones in a row. 13 ends gone. It's 13 to 6 now after 12. After 13 ends. Our on-green masterboard has added another couple of ends in, saying it's 45 ends, 47-31. Gary congratulating Brendan on that bowl. He's down to be shot, just a little bit short. This is the last match to finish in this round, so we have to wait a week for more bowls. Next Friday, we're off to Marylands. 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗡𝗏. Just looking to get back. You see Gary Kelly urging that one to swing. Probably would have liked it to go around, but it's in a good home. Matty Phillips just going to plonk on the back. Craig Roberts wants to get all the way down to the jack. Just not quite sent it this time. You can see the signal. He's saying arriving underneath the last bowl. Can contact his own and punch it onto the shot bowl to get a result. He's underneath, and he's underneath the lot. Great to see our viewers watching on from Bali and from New Zealand, tuning in to watch the Bowls New South Wales Platinum Pennant competition. The weight wasn't too bad, but just did not come back as much as Craig Roberts expected. Just think sometimes that clubhouse may just produce a little bit of a vagary in the way the wind swirls around. at the top of a fairly steep incline. This green, we told earlier, is a good 3.5 metres above the green that's at the head end now. Another green behind this one, but a good 3.5 metres lower down the slope. Lee Stinson, forehand draw. And this one is turning. Craig Roberts didn't turn. This one will turn. It's got the nice friendly little rub off the short one and dropped onto the tee. And not that we have a respot, but it's a good home. And we've got the people watching on from Scotland. Good time to say so. The Scottish international Stuart Anderson now delivering on the mat. Just going to be slightly under the line. Of course, Darren Burnett, another fairly famous Scotsman at the other end as well. Yeah. Into the final third of the match. Gorillas up by 15 on the big board, up by 7 on our feature rink. Corey Wedlock trails Kevin Anderson by a couple. And Jeremy Henry 11 shots up over Ryan Burnett. We have at least 6 international players. 7 international players plying their trade on this match today. The Burnetts, Aaron and Ryan, Stuart Anderson, the Scottish representatives, Gary Kelly, Jeremy Henry, Adam McEwen, all Irish representatives. Brendan 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘 has played quite a few matches now in the international arena for Malta and actually done quite well. Been in contention for the medals at times. State representatives as well. We've got also got Corey Wedlock, current Jackaroo. Keno, New South Wales Blue. Lee Stinson's also played for the Blues. 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗏 has had a match for the Blues a little while ago. 𝗟𝗡𝗏 Johnson playing for the Koalas, the only player to have won all 3 New South Wales State Junior Championships in the 1 year, singles, pairs and fours. Toby Peters, former Warilla player, actually won a state triples. Runner up. Jones played New South Wales under-18s. Gary Kelly might have made it in. So the 14th end completed. There's her signal there. We've gone a bit longer this time. Matt back near the tee. Jack. It's not far off the tee either. Matt is right on the tee by the looks of that. A real push to get it up onto this. It's a great opening bowl from 𝗟𝗡𝗨𝗡. Tell you, that breeze is getting a little bit stronger. It's quite cool in the shade here in our commentary position. And that is an absolute belter from Brendan 𝗟𝗡𝗨𝗡. Has drawn the shot. There is an opportunity here for the koalas just to reach backhand, turn their own. Just going to go around it. It's going to finish in a very handy position. Brilliant weight for it. Just wants Craig to draw forehand down, change it up. A little bit vulnerable the way it sits at the moment. Was it 2 to make it 15?
Okay, 2 down, Ben. Roll into it.
Okay, first bowl just under the line, wants it to come right back down. Danny Phillips might have drawn the shot there. Can play a similar idea just to get down to that pack, turn their own up. Got his teammates' interest. Just going to fade underneath. Would not be surprised to see some bigger weight used here from the Gorillas. Not showing a lot of excitement. It's probably just going to be a tad wide. A little unlucky to turn that one in towards the head. A couple of chances here. Themselves to stay a little bit wider and sit out the closest Warilla bowl. Don't want to be tight onto the jack. Turned up their own bowl, be holding 1. Up and down. So theirs looks kind of lonely. Not real easy to get in there either. Just wonder whether they might take the punt and go quick. Yep, man, backhand looking for the jack. He's going to go backhand through the head, wanting to rip the jack straight out. Gary's liking it. And he's got the chip and gone straight in on top of it in the ditch. And the rink mark, the jack mark, has only had to move from the previous time just a fraction. And he's got that absolutely spot on. Got the jack, flicked across, then trailed it straight down to the ditch. Very difficult to beat that one. It is a draw to the ditch now. The bowl is second. Be 1.5 metres off. Is a Carlingford bowl. Kelly just wants to get past it. Looks a little speedy, but it's going to pull up. Well, as the albatross said, the sand stops them every time. Burnett. Anyone down wants to just get almost to the ditch. And Lee says to Kelly, probably about 2 feet too quick with your last. And it's a lot more than that he's taken off. That one's gone in, so it's 1 to Warilla. 16-6 after 15 on our feature rink. Thirteen ends left in the big board. We've got 8 of those. Score update had 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘 at 15 all. Kevin Anderson and Jeremy Henry 12 shots up over Ryan Burnett. Adding to our on-screen scores, Jeremy Henry, Ryan Burnett's picked up a 3. It's now 23-14 after 18 ends. 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘, 17 ends, 15 all with Kevin Anderson. Of course, we're now 16-6 after 15 ends on our feature streaming rink. We have 6 ends to go, 12 left on the master board on green. So there is another score to go on to 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘 and Kevin Anderson as well. Craig's just got the edge of that one and run away. Pretty well down from Matty Phillips. That'll be the shot. Nicely in. just give a little bit more assistance to Warilla, though. They can be positive towards that bowl. Craig Roberts, second time he's come down this way and just seemed to hang out wide. You get outside your line and you're in a little bit of trouble. Matty Phillips, he's out there as well and not coming back. Seems to be a line where you get outside, the wind grabs hold and you're not going to get back as much as you'd like. You tend to try and play a little bit on the narrow side. Wants this one to swing a bit quicker. Very close. Just going to sit on Brendan's bowl. Good second shot. Another one in that area behind. 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗏 hasn't quite sent this one as far as he wanted. 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗡𝗏, if he just tightens his line up a little bit here, doesn't lose any weight on it, can sit the shot bowl, trail back to his own. That one just seems to be not quite coming back as much as he would like. Just going to hang. Decent effort. Maybe a very good guide for Gary Kelly to try and play towards that. Might also have given Stuart Anderson a little guide. No, he's going to just, well, he is going to get inside it. We might see a little bit of a running shot here from Gary. Might be a chance for him to get the inside of that last bowl. Excellent delivery. Drawn right down, but he can just get the inside, flick off it and get the other. See him play a bowl. Probably a bit more difficult to get two out in the Gorillas four-a-side semi-final on the Gorillas live stream. He's going quick. It's exactly what he's trying to do. Just going to get. I was on a Craig Roberts bowls. Darren Burnett will play through the head as well. So sort of Green better off to play reaching. Turn his own. Just come inside. Well, he's not going to. Just underdone the weight fraction. Gary will go quick again. Got the short bowl. Well, he's going to play the other hand now because he can play inside out down to the closest Warilla bowl, turn it, perhaps get a counter. And he's not going to reach. 2 to Carlo. End's gone. It's 8-16. That's gone down on the tee again. We're looking at nowhere near tee to tee though. They're going to roll it to about the end of the chalk line. We're about 4 metres or so off maximum length. Reasonable effort from 𝗥𝗢𝗨𝗡 to open, just a little bit on the short side. It's within the old yardstick. He's left the door open for Brendan 𝗟𝗡𝗨𝗡, who'll just go in behind. Mark, just to add a metre or so. Has corrected. Decent effort. Brendan 𝗟𝗡𝗨𝗡. Still going to be a little bit on the quick side. Back to his own bowl. Has corrected a bit. And Phillips wasted no time in getting that one away. Very handy matching the two 𝗟𝗡𝗨𝗡 bowls. Roberts, the weight's good. Might have even got in for shot with that one. Phillips just didn't quite turn back as much as he wanted it to. Roberts. Just going to hold out a little as well. A little bit heavier than his previous. Backhand draw. He's turned his own teammates in. Still probably one to Warilla. Lee Stinson. Will he turn back enough? Just a little bit more speed required. A bit more direct from Anderson. Just going to be a little unlucky. Let's turn Stinson in. Much tighter line. I'll just get around that one. Oh, no real damage. Seems that once you get a little bit wide on that side of the green, you seem to hang, and if you cut your grass at all, it will turn across the head. A little bit challenging. 8 ends left on the big board. Gorilla's up by 19. Burnett's peeled off the front Stinson bowl. Kelly looking for a backhand draw into the head. He's just going to run through a little bit. Looking for the jack here. Going to go big. Plenty of chances. And end will be dead. Players just trying to work out will they throw them back or not. They're not going to. There's only a couple of, only one bowl at the other end, so let's roll them back this way. The one dead end they haven't returned, so they should finish back where their bags are now. Obviously no one feels they've got a tactical advantage in either direction. That's at the tee again. Shorter length. A little bit past minimum. Shout out to those who have just joined us to see the closing stages of the Bowls New South Wales Platinum Pennant, coming to you live from Carlingford. Warilla Gorillas currently leading the Carlingford Koalas. Our big board on green says 57.38 on 55, same as on screen. It is 16.8. 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗘 leading 𝗣𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗘. 16 ends played on our show rink. Corey Wedlock has just edged ahead of Kevin Anderson. Jeremy Henry still holds a reasonable lead over Ryan Burnett. And Buddy Phillips has got a couple of little bumps to get a nice shot. Wants to add another one in there now. Just going to pull up a little bit on the short side. Craig Roberts backhand. Just can't see it behind 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗘, but he's on a very good line right down to the jack. Fantastic delivery. See that replay as well coming in. Pilots through the gap very, very precisely. Little touch, rocks down, kisses the jack again. Stuart Anderson lining up forehand. Can't see the jack on the way in on this hand. You want a tight line down to the shot bowl or the jack, and he's very close, very close. Very close. Excellent effort. Come to a very good home. Just 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗘 calling Lee Stinson onto that same forehand. Just looking at the Brandon Aquilina bowl, which is close enough to jack high out there. Wants to get out to that bowl. If he gets the inside edge, he'll run in behind the jack brilliantly. Might be a A little bit on the tight side. He's got the jack. And he's just trailed it the wrong way to the Koala's bowl. Not much in that. I just heard 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗘 say we might have it. Would have loved to have been just half a bowl wider, gone round that jack, covered up Stuart Anderson's bowl behind there. Without that touch, he was a brilliant bowl. Want to get in, and Matty Phillips has got his big butt right in the way. Director there saying, gosh, golly, I wish he'd move. Maybe a little bit more forcefully than that, but
What do we do?
all right. So we do have someone joining us for some commentary, and we'll get you to tell us who you are and what you do here at the club.
Well, my name is 𝗣𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗨𝗠, and I'm the 9-time runner-up of the Billabong minor singles at the 𝗥𝗢𝗨𝗡𝗗 Bowling Club before I came here.
9-time runner-up.
Yes.
Wow. You've got more silver medals than Lee Stinson.
Look, I do, and Lee, we know Big Lee. It's good to see him back at Carlingford. I think Carlingford have got a battle on their hands now.
Yeah, a little bit of trouble. 15 behind, 6 to go on the big board. Looks like you've been out playing a game of Pennant yourself this morning.
We did, and we absolutely got slaughtered.
Well,
Yep.
It's better to be out there getting slaughtered than not playing at all, though.
Well, I'd agree, but not by 100 on the big board.
Oh, that is a little painful.
It's not fun at all. Now I work here, and this is a wonderful thing for Carlingford, I think, to have this tournament here, the Platinum League, where we get to showcase some of the best bowlers in the state, the country, and the world.
Well, I counted up. I reckon we've got 7 internationals in amongst the 24 players out there. 3 Irish representatives, 3 Scottish representatives, and an Aussie. Corey Wedlock, the lone Aussie out there. We would have had 2, but Teesy's sick, unfortunately, which has given Lee Stinson his start.
And as I said, it's good to see Lee, but I tell you what, these Irish and Scotsman people, I don't think we've got enough alcohol in the club to keep them going.
And that is an absolute clanger from Darren Burnett. He's got the little rub and gone in, sat on Lee Stinson's bowl and on the jack, got a toucher, holding a couple there now at least.
You think it's 2?
Oh, I think it's 2.
Here we go.
There you go. You can see that jack is wedged in between the 2 Carlingford bowls.
Playing this one with a bit of weight.
He's looking for the edge and
Close.
come in. Just going to miss. There'll be another couple to Carlingford on this rink. They've scored a couple of 2s on the 16th and 17th end to now trail 10-16. Big board still 15 behind with 6 to go showing.
I don't know if it's too far away, the big board, but the Carlingford boys won't give it away.
Oh, any more than 1.5 per end is usually in the, you're going to struggle to get their range.
Here he is, the big fella Lee Stinson. Lovely to see him again back at Carlingford.
So the rumours that he wasn't welcome aren't true?
Oh, no, Lee's always been welcome. Yes, always welcome. I was going to say something, but I won't. We'll keep that for the black book.
All right, so Carlingford persists with their tactic of Matt back on the tee and the jack on the shorter side. This one's probably a little longer than our previous end. It's got to the chalk line. Mark Rapola, he's played fairly well.
I think it's okay.
Green's just a little bit on the slow side today. Probably a bit of rain yesterday didn't help.
Yeah, and a little bit of moisture was still there this morning.
We have seen a lot of bowls where they've just dropped a little bit short. A lot of bowls playing just to reach the head.
This is handy.
Brendan 𝗟𝗡𝗨𝗡, one of our internationals, played for Malta on multiple occasions.
Malta.
Malta.
Didn't think they'd have greens.
Oh, I think they have a green, but they certainly represent. Most of them play in Australia. Brendan, a former member at my club, Dapto Citizens, went to Warilla to play higher level bowls and certainly kicked on there.
Dapto.
Yes.
They still got the racetrack there for the greyhounds. Did you know Dickie Dempster that used to call them there at Dapto? Dickie Dempster.
I don't know much about the doggies. I do know that Brendan's Maltese teammate, Sean Parnas, trains a few dish lickers. There's a couple that go all right.
There's a lovely bowl.
Well, it's what you want to do when you just want to shore up, make sure you get that big board and the point for the rink.
Matty Phillips.
Matty's probably not had his best game today. He's played a few good bowls, but just seems to have...
I've been told he's been on a diet, and I think that the weight loss might be affecting him, his delivery, Matty.
I'm saying nothing about diets and weight loss. The players just seem to have been battling the elements here. The wind seems to be just swirling around a bit, particularly affecting the side of the green they're playing now.
Always does. The number one green here at Carlingford is hard to play.
Just fix your ear cuff. Might be a bit more gentle on the lugs.
It is, actually. Okay, Matty's let his go now.
That's coming in pretty well. It'll be a good home. It's a fair effort. He's actually had a couple of good bowls this end.
I saw him actually have a little sprint there.
Oh, he's a finely tuned athlete.
Well, you have to be to play this game.
Craig Roberts pretty well down. There's actually a few bowlers out there I've managed to play with and against a few times. Craig Roberts and I played together on a rink at 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗏 20 years ago or so.
Did you win?
We went close. We went very well. He was lead, I was second, and we had an exceptionally talented former state player skipping for us.
By the name of?
Teddy Walsh.
Okay. He's just missed the mark there.
Chris Green on the adjacent rink too has gone over from 𝗟𝗡𝗏. We've lost a few players, obviously. No chance to play Platinum. I think lured Chris across there.
Here comes Stinson.
He's just battled his weight today too. A little bit on the shy side.
I won't make a comment on that.
Oh, I did earlier.
Played this with purpose.
Got rid of one of their own. I did comment earlier that it's probably one of the few times Lee's been described as short and narrow.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen a lot. No. Maybe in Blaney, they don't have a lot of mirrors.
Well, Lee's got Gary's interest this time.
I think he's close, the big fella.
Oh, it's a pretty good home. It's a counter. Do you think Gary might have liked that one to be another foot further back, just to cover up those two bowls at the back?
Which could come into play.
Darren Burnett will more than likely play a little bit of weight down on his backhand. He's got a chance to sit the shot bowl, but contact on that jack back to the two behind would be ideal for him.
And he's playing that way.
Oh, he's playing bigger weight than I expected.
No.
Lee can tackle.
Of course he can. Takes a lot to get around big Lee Stinson.
He's opened it up for the next one though. Question is, will Gary try and change the head, or will he try and go for cover? Well, he's popped his toes where he wants the bowl to finish. He's saying get one into there. Comes back to there, he can be 4 down.
Does he like it out of his hand?
I find it hard to tell with Gary. Doesn't show a lot of emotion as it comes down, unless it's really good, when he seems to get animated. Darren, he will not muck around again.
No, this will be quick. Got it. Oh.
Well, Lee Stinson's ended up the shot at the front. It's at least 2. I think it is just the 2. I think the Matty Phillips bowl behind his third shot.
Yeah, it's the 2.
So our other 2 rinks have finished.
Will this run on? No.
Lee pretending to do a bit of curling and sweeping in front.
Well, I've heard he's looking at curling as a sport after bowls for Lee.
They make ice that strong.
He'd make a good sweeper.
Oh. Has he got the balance to stand up on those skates, though?
Who knows, but...
Could be. I think that was a couple. So 18-10. 3 to play. Try and update my connection and make sure we've got the final scores. We do have a 21 end score on the screen for Jeremy Henry. It's 24-18. Jeremy's ended up winning over Ryan Burnett. And we do have a 21 end score. Corey Wedlock has ended up having an 18-16 win over Kevin Anderson. So 3 ends to go, and it's 60-44, 16 shots. Well, it's mathematically possible. I don't really like your chances in getting 16 in 3 ends.
Look, I wouldn't be having the odds. I won't be having a bet that Carlingford will get home, but I just hope that they can try their best, get a couple, but all kudos to the Gorillas from Warilla.
8 shots in 3 ends even might be tough to win the rink, but they'll be giving it a red-hot crack. Brendan Aquilina nails his second bowl.
He has bowled well.
Brendan played one of the best lead games I've ever seen in the state championship triples. It was Brendan, Corey and Gary Kelly. Corey Wedlock's weight in that series was absolutely immaculate.
And that is the difference between some of us and the elite.
They were an unstoppable juggernaut in that triples. They were set up admirably by Brendan at the front. Corey, absolutely superb. And Gary chimed in when he needed to.
And that's when it is a team game, isn't it? When the players are together and they know what they can do and they know what their partner can do. Here's another cracker.
Well, I'd say only remember the last end. That is an absolute spectacular on the 3rd last end.
This one's out well too.
Well pointed.
Oh,
he's popped it out. Still one down. Just giving him a bit more room. Gary gives the thumbs up. Said well played.
has to give this a bit, Matty.
If you are looking for the final results of all the matches, you want to see rink scores and everything, you can jump on either Bowls New South Wales page, which is bowlsnsw.com.au. Point your mouse at events. From the drop-down, select Platinum Pennant. You'll get all the information there. And results.bowlslink.com.au. Choose Bowls New South Wales, Platinum Pennant. You can see the rink scores from every game and the totals by selecting the Platinum Pennant, the round you want and the game. Tap on the Team 1, Team 2, Team 3 icon on each game and you'll be able to see them brilliantly. Make sure you click on the game itself. Also available similarly through the Bowls Now app. Free app from Bowls Australia, available from your respective app store on iPhone or Android. Stuart Anderson, he was well down. It just didn't seem to quite
didn't
come
turn.
back.
I think the wind just blew up a little across the ground.
Yeah, seems to get out past that extra centre line, and it's just not coming back as quickly as you expected it to.
Here comes the butcher from Blaney.
Well, he's got the Carlo bowl and run through. I think it's still 1 to Carlingford as the head stands.
I would think so. In they go.
Until the green's not real quick by the speed the ball's coming out of the hand.
I think it's probably only running at about 15. Maybe 16.
I think you're counting both directions there.
Am I?
Yeah, it's more in the 12 to 13 region, I think.
I was at Rosehill today.
Ah, okay.
I ran my first 200 in.
Track a bit firmer at Rosehill.
It was. It was. And it's lovely because the course management from the racecourse to the greens, they're wonderful.
Gary.
That's a lovely bowl.
They've clapped that one. He's turned one of his Brendan Aquilina's bowls up to Jack. Darren Burnett.
Playing with a bit of purpose.
Just swinging a bit more than he expected.
Needs some luck. No.
Solid contact.
But talking to some of the boys that are bowling, especially the Carlingford fellas, because I don't get to speak to all of them, they've said that this Platinum League is the best that they've bowled in. They've enjoyed it. They love it. They reckon it's well organised.
Certainly a lot of planning has gone in and a lot of support in the background, a good promotion.
And it's good for our little club.
We want it to be a good promotion of our sport and for the clubs competing. It's good that the clubs are getting behind it, having not just the bowls as the reason, they're putting on barbecues and packages.
That's right.
The Terrace has got a finger food and drinks package on their balcony overlooking the green they play the matches on. Just a chance to get people into the club, generate some trade.
And show people this wonderful game that we play. It's not known to everyone. And it's a skill and it's a game open to anyone.
He's got a result with that one.
I think he's gone close.
Little smile. No cheers, but it is 1 to Carlingford.
We'll take them.
Well, the scorecard never shows how you got them. That's 18-11 after 19 ends. 2 ends to go. Big board, 15 the difference in 2. Mathematically possible. Highly improbable.
Yes, I don't even think Pythagoras could get us out of this. But as always, played in the great spirit of bowls.
These fellas know each other pretty well. They all play the same sort of circuit. It's great to have the internationals involved, teaching some of the players coming through. And you've got young fellas there like 𝗣𝗓𝗘 playing lead on one of your rinks. He'll learn a lot from the good bowlers.
And you do, and you lift. You have to lift if you're playing against better.
And while we have got a few interstate players, there's a limit on them, so nurturing your own players, building the strength of bowls in New South Wales, and the exposure to that stronger competition can only help the players competing to be selected in the New South Wales Blues that are in the Platinum League, Platinum Pennant.
If you play for the New South Wales Blues, does anyone ever call cattle dog?
I'm not sure. Certainly Tommy Renonicus is not one of our players, so that's a great start from Mark Rapola. Finishes it off very well.
Can't do much better.
Brendan, his opening bowl, he's missed, but he's missed long. Always better to miss long than short. And that's an excellent second delivery. It's just past Jack. Matty Phillips.
Didn't take a lot of time there, Matty.
No. And
close. No.
It's just going to be a metre or so. Craig got a fairly tight line, got a little bit of weight. There's 3 bowls to run onto. It's just going to be a bit too tight for that. Rolls Matty once. Probably not the best result for them in one way. With that bowl there, you had 3 in a row.
I think Matty likes this one. I think Matty likes this.
He's chasing it. Oh, it's going to be in the area. Wouldn't be surprised to see Gary say, give that a whack. It looks a bit ugly.
Who's holding the back there?
So the one back is Warilla. Forehand through those bowls, just try and give it a bit of a rattle. He's not going big weight.
No, it's not big weight.
But it's enough just to give it a disturb.
It's close.
Wants the hole.
No.
But he has rolled that one over out of the way, so that's an excellent delivery. Giving him a chance, so that's opened the path down to the jack or the shot bowl. And they do have the one just in behind to the right. Not showing on your screen there. Stuart Anderson, all there's to roll up. Would love to get
wide.
Brendan's bowl. Going to miss both of them. Lee.
Comes the butcher from Blaney.
Forehand draw. Maybe a metre over.
He could be close here, the big man.
Brendan likes it.
Nope.
Just going to hold.
A bit of wind then.
Man, that wind is very cold under this shelter here. I imagine it'll be very pleasant out on the green at the moment, but...
Second highest point in Carlingford is just up there at the lookout, in Sydney.
Wow.
Thompson's Corner being the highest.
I didn't realise we were at such an elevation.
Yes.
Maybe that's why I feel cold. Lee, pretty well down again. Not sure he's going to swing back enough. It's not too bad at all. Might give Gary a chance to play a reaching shot.
The thing with these fellas, hey, they never give it away, even to the last bowl. They're trying.
Well, contact on that shot bowl might just get enough on the jack to spit it back to Brendan Aquilina's bowl to the left.
We're coming in heavy now.
He's looking for Lee's bowl, and he's got it clean. Well, that might have made about 4.
I think it's 4.
That's, well, there was an element of danger, but then again, you look at the big board, you look at the scoreboard, you take that chance to try and get a point or 2.
And he didn't, he played it with confidence.
Gary. He's going to go big.
This is quick.
And, well, he scared it.
Yes, I was frightened. Thought it was coming straight in into the box.
It's that one right in the middle. There's a chance at a little tiny piece of the jack. And just bring it back to the right of...
He wouldn't be seeing a lot, would he?
He wouldn't be seeing much at all. Darren, backhand, just over the draw. Their own bowls there. Finish behind and count, I think, would be the ideal result for him.
They're clapping it.
It'll count. Hasn't quite covered the Warilla bowls. Well, they're 7 behind on the rink with 2 to play. And I reckon they're holding at least 5 of those now, possibly 6. Gary Kelly lines it up.
I wouldn't be standing that close if I was the other bowlers.
Whack.
Gone Warilla.
1 Warilla.
Great bowl.
Well, that has just about snuffed out the rink chance. Well, it snuffed out the whole point chance. 8 the difference on the rink, 16 on the big board. So the Gorillas guaranteed 9.5 points. possibly 10. They don't drop an 8, they will get the full 10.
What do you think the chances are of dropping an 8?
Slim.
I got a 20-cent piece in my pocket. Do you want to toss it?
Although, anyone who listens to my commentary will remember there is a story of a New South Wales State Fours champion competing in the Australian Fours, leading by 7 with an end to go and losing, and not on an extra end. They dropped an 8 to lose in Alice Springs in around about 96, 97.
Was that a grass ground?
I don't really know. I can't remember that one. But it was Mark Perella's Maryland's rink.
Mark Perella.
They dropped an 8 on the last end of a Australian Fours championship game to lose by 1.
Mark Perella. Would have he been Bobby Perella's son, or?
He was. He's
Yeah.
Rob Perella's son.
Robbie
He is
Perella.
Rob Perella's son.
One of the men that put Australian bowls on the map, I think. Robbie Perella, wasn't he?
Rob was an innovator, a very attacking bowler, very focused on victory.
Of Italian descent?
I think so. Him and Ian Shoeback changed the face of bowls a bit. Another great bowl from Mark Rapola.
Yeah, that was nice.
Shoeback was extremely dedicated and knew the value of hard work and practice. They both could be a little bit polarising. People either loved them or didn't.
Yep.
But you cannot deny how much Shoeback influenced bowls. He certainly had a big influence on the career of, say, one Cameron Curtis. Showed Cameron, not that Cameron needed a lot of help to be dedicated, but just showed him how to approach his practice and training. So we are 20 ends down. And it's 19 shots to 11. Gary Kelly leading Darren Burnett. Just got it on the wrong side on our scoreboard on the screen. That's 19-11 on our feature rink.
Important date in history, I think, 1911.
I wasn't there.
Nor myself.
Leroy, not going to get a clear path there.
I didn't think it.
Probably needed another yard or so of weight. But, a lot of traffic.
He just probably needs another meat pie, Lee.
He's fading away to shadow. I don't think he had breakfast.
I think he is. What do we got here?
I know he doesn't like steak.
Doesn't like steak?
No, because he has it well done, so he can't possibly like steak.
There he comes, the butcher from Blaine.
We've been out for dinner and steak's been the special, and I've said I'll have a medium rare one and burn one for him.
Likes it like his bowl's a rag. Yeah.
Well, it's played it pretty well.
Did he sneak that round the back?
He's about jack high. Just didn't quite turn as much as his opening one.
Here go the boys. But as always, played in good spirits.
It's 2 to Carlingford at the moment, so dare say the concentration levels may have just dropped a little bit on this last end. They know the big board's out of reach, and they know that 8's, well, it's not impossible, but it may as well be.
Maybe like the movie, just a bridge too far.
Gary Kelly.
And Gary's not going away.
He's just looking for the edge of that bowl to come in.
Got it. Oh.
Turn Craig Roberts up. I think they've got 2 seconds now. Or 2/3, sorry. It's still 2 to Carlingford. It looks wide. Might swing in, but it's going to go around the back.
Probably just past the jack, but just the inside bit of Craig. And instead of Craig, really. Just the inside piece of the rest, yeah.
Lovely boys, but some of the accents are very strong, especially the Irish and the Scottish, aren't they?
It's the inside edge of a bowl. He's just going to sail through the hole.
Just went through.
And Darren just going to try and add another one. Make sure you get it as close as you can, because at the end of the season, your margin may well be important.
May count. Is it going to get there? It's close, isn't it?
I think it's just going to fall out. I think it'll be 2 to Carlingford. It'll be Gary Kelly winning by 19 shots to 13. And the big board, Warilla will take it out 61-47. And that's up on the big board now. So 61-47. Gary Kelly wins 19-13. Warilla take the points 10-0. So they'll keep their finals hopes intact. And we'll be bringing you another game next week on Friday evening. We'll be coming to you live from Marylands.
Well, thank you for my little chance to commentate on this, and everyone watching, get yourself down to Carlingford Bowling Club. This is a little gem in our hills. Come and join us. Thank you, guys, and watch the live stream every time you see this Platinum League.
Yep.
Some of the most exciting bowls you see, guys. Bertie, have a go, son.
So
I've got to get out of here.
6 o'clock next Friday. The Magic against the Lions. Marylands versus Mount Lewis. Well, somebody's just not typed the right one in there. There's definitely Mount Lewis Lions, Marylands next Friday. It's been a pleasure to bring you the Platinum Pennant from Carlingford, and we look forward to your company next week. Till then, it's goodbye for now.